I've been testing and reviewing desktop printers for decades and have come to the conclusion that, nowadays, the title of best photo printer is essentially a dogfight between two names, Canon and Epson. While there are other printer manufacturers, Canon and Epson are the only contenders when it comes to desktop printers for high-quality photos. When I want to frame, mount, or display my photos, this is where I need to be. Key factors to consider are the size of the photos you want to print and the type of ink you want to use. For this guide, I'm starting off with the best regular letter size A4 photo printers, then moving on to larger format 13-inch A3 Plus printers, and finishing off with 17-inch A2 printers. To help you find the right model, we've listed the best photo printers 2024 and their key features, plus the things you need to consider to help you choose the best one for you, and as always, you can check pricing for any of these products in the description below. Like the video, comment, and don't forget to subscribe. Now let's get started. Number 7. Canon PIXMA G620. I like that, as with other Canon Megatank inkjet printers, the G620, G650 in Europe, and G660 in Australia is a cartridge-free machine that has relatively high-volume ink tanks, topped up by 60 ml bottles of ink. With my money-saving head-on, that works out to about an eighth of the cost of most cartridge-based printers. I also like that the printer itself is very affordable to buy, compared with many bottle-fed printers. The photo-friendly lineup of 6 dye-based inks includes CMYK plus red and gray inks, aiming for a wide color space and enhanced mono photo quality. The individually keyed squeeze-free bottles ensure simple, mess-free top-ups and make it impossible to pour any color of ink into the wrong tank. There are no internal paper feed cassettes, just an upright input tray at the rear, which makes it easy to swap between different sizes of plain or photo paper. There's also no color touchscreen, but the small mono LCD enables an intuitive push-button interface. It makes short work of creating mono or color photocopies, courtesy of the built-in scanner. Number 6. Epson EcoTank ET-8500. I like that this Epson is rather like a photo printer with a business hat on. Like pretty much everyone, I don't want to buy and run 2 printers, one for photos and the other for documents. So I'm happy that the Epson takes both in its stride. I also like the fact that running costs are inexpensive, as I'd expect from an EcoTank printer with supplies of bottled ink to top up the tanks. I'm not so keen that it's comparatively expensive to buy, so it can take quite a while to claw the money back along the road to total cost of ownership. As with the upscaled Epson EcoTank ET-8500, this letter, A4 printer, runs on the same mix of pigment-based black ink and dye-based cyan, magenta, yellow, black, gray inks. This enables solid, smudge-resistant black text on plain paper, along with a good tonal range and color space for photo printing, for both color and black and white images. I'm impressed that the printer can output 4 6-inch borderless color photo prints in just 25 seconds, which is a bonus when I want to make a large set of prints. Number 5. Canon imagePROGRAF Pro-200. I love that. As a pigment-based printer, the PRO-300 is particularly versatile. It delivers superb-looking output on glossy as well as matte and fine art media. Like the older PIXMA Pro-10 and larger A2 format imagePROGRAF Pro-1000, it features a chroma optimizer cartridge. This smooths out the finish when printing on glossy photo paper so that there's relatively little difference in the reflectivity of different colors and tones. I'm impressed that the ink range itself is very comprehensive, with 10 separate cartridges in total. They're all from Canon's latest Lucia Pro lineup, giving the potential for a wide gamut, color space, with rich, vivid color rendition, as well as high-fidelity black and white photo printing. The 14 ml cartridge capacity should prove sufficient for around 30 to 60 A3 Plus prints, depending on color, although quantities naturally vary depending on the prominent colors and density within images. Media handling is very good. I like the inclusion of a rear-mounted upright paper feeder plus a horizontal manual feeder, the latter being more ideal for fine art and thicker media. The manual feeder also enables oversized printing for panoramic and banner output, up to almost a meter in length. Number 4. Canon PIXMA Pro-200. Canon's PIXMA Pro-100 had long been my favorite A3 Plus 13-inch pro-grade printer for creating photo prints on glossy and luster papers. Running on 8 dye-based inks, including black, gray, and light gray, it delivered sumptuously smooth, glossy prints with immaculate color rendition and very good tonal expression for black and white photographic images. The replacement PRO-200 brings a number of improvements and enhancements, similar to those of the imagePROGRAF PRO-300, compared with the older PIXMA PRO-10 pigment-based model. For me, a headline upgrade is that the PRO-200 has a new and improved range of inks that deliver a greater color space, superior vibrancy, and deeper reds, blues, and blacks. I find that paper handling is intuitive, as with the pigment-based PRO-300, with an upright rear feeder and a secondary manual feeder that enables custom print lengths of up to 39 inches, 99.1 cm. Other similarities with the Pro-300 are the addition of a 3-inch color LCD screen and compatibility with Canon's excellent professional print and layout software, which is available as a free download. Number 3. Epson SureColor SC-P700. I'm often frustrated by the short lifespan of setup cartridges that are supplied with inkjet printers. This Epson is a key offender. I found that after setting up the printer, there was only enough ink left in the cartridges to create half a dozen or so 13-inch A3 Plus photo prints, and a full set of 10 replacement cartridges certainly don't come cheap. Even so, once that hurdle is out of the way, the SC700 delivers fabulous photo quality for both color and black and white images on matte photo paper and fine art media. It's not ideal for making glossy prints though, as there's noticeable bronzing, so different colors and densities of ink have varying reflectivity, giving an uneven appearance to prints. I find the SC-P700 easy and intuitive to use, helped by the inclusion of a 4.3-inch color touchscreen. I also like that built-in connectivity options include USB 3.0, Ethernet, and Wi-Fi. I hated the fact that previous versions of Epson's 10-ink printers only had 9 channels in the print heads. That required swapping between photo black and matte black cartridges every time I went from glossy to matte paper. Number 2. Canon imagePROGRAF Pro-100. I can't pretend that this pro-grade, large-format printer isn't expensive to buy, but it has rock-solid build quality. Indeed, it weighs in at 32.3 kilo, so it's certainly not a printer to be taken lightly. It delivers unbeatable photo print quality on matte and fine art media, with no less than 11 pigment-based inks to maximize color space and tonal range. There's also a chroma optimizer tank, which helps to deliver much better and more even-looking output on glossy photo paper, compared with most pigment-based inkjet printers. The versatility and sheer quality of this printer's output for both color and black and white images, as well as its wide-ranging support for fine art media from the world's top paper manufacturers, make it a firm favorite, not just for me, but also for many of the most demanding professional photographers who want to exhibit or sell their work, while maintaining full control over every aspect of the process, from shutter release to the final print. Pigment-based printers tend to be slower than their dye-based counterparts, but the PRO-1000 is no slouch, outputting full A2 prints in as little as around 3.5 minutes. Number 1. Epson SureColor SC-P900. I've already given the lowdown on the Epson SureColor SC-P700 13-inch A3 printer, which is a direct competitor to the Canon imagePROGRAF Pro-300. The SC-P900 17-inch A2 is naturally more expensive to buy, but I like that it gives relatively supersized output from a printer that's only about the same size and weight as the Canon 13-inch A3 Plus model. I also like that its 50 ml cartridges have twice the capacity of the SC-P700's cartridges, resulting in significant savings for ink costs. Even so, that's less ink than the Canon PRO-1000's 80 ml cartridges. In previous large-format Epson printers, the photo, black, and matte black inks shared a common channel in the print head. I'd therefore need to purge and refill the ink in the channel every time I swapped between glossy and matte media, wasting time and money. The SC-P700 and SC-P900 put that to rights, with dedicated channels for all 10 inks. I like the handling characteristics of this printer. It has an additional pull-out feeder at the front, ideal for fine art media and relatively thick poster board.